Okay, and here's your jumpers run from Friday. So you do have her farther back, but I think she could be even farther back. Shoot, and I didn't film her, so because it would have been interesting to see how many strides she gets in before she takes off. Okay, that was nice. That was that part you were kind of worried about, but it's pretty nice, actually. A bar knocking thing. Ugh. Bar knocking's tough, I know, because both of my dogs knock bars. It's very frustrating. Sometimes we can find something that we did, and sometimes we can't. That was nice. It was nice running, except for those stupid bars. Ugh. Okay, I don't know if she knocks the first one or not, because she's out of the picture. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's look at the timing of your cross. So it's pretty late because you just started your rotation right here and she's lifting off. So she needed you to be able to like really have your cross done when she's where she is now. You did a pretty decent lead out, so maybe you need to do more of a lead out to be able to get you up to where you needed to be. Although, you know, I think my course was the same with my puppy, and I did exactly what you did. Of course, maybe my cross was late too. But your cross is also, I like how you do it, like, you do it in a really tight little circle right here. And you only take one step backwards, and that's awesome. That's perfect. So it was a little late, but I like how you do it in a tight little circle right here. But it needs to just be more flowy. It's hard to see in slow motion, but see how abruptly you like throw that arm out, maybe because you felt that you were late. And then you start to bend over and everything. Now she turns awesome. I mean, when she took off, she didn't know she was going to turn there, but she figures it out when she's in the air, and then she turns super tight when she lands. And here, I think she took that bar because, well, let's finish the cross first. So when you do the cross, okay, and you can see that she's turned here, you need to just get going. You need to get going. And I can tell a little bit that you're out of position. You're a little too far this way, and so you're going to end up having to go around this jump just a little tiny bit. So that's one thing, kind of a big take-home thing, is that when you do these crosses, if you can see that she's made the turn, you need to move out of them so she knows where to go next, okay? I think she knocked this bar because you're a little bit too far this way from this jump. And so your path kind of goes like this, just a little tiny bit. My line is exaggerated. And I think that when she took the jump, she sort of thought she was going this way, because that's kind of how you were going. But then about the time that you got around the jump and kind of pushed this way a little bit is when she figured out, oh, no, I'm going that way. And I think that's when the bar came down. So let me back it up, and we'll watch that and see if you can see that. So you get stuck in your cross. Yeah. So I'll play it in slow motion again. You kind of get stuck in your cross, and then when you come out of it, you kind of almost over-rotate in that direction. And then plus you're kind of stuck behind that jump. So your line here is nice, and how you're doing the cross closer to this jump instead of, you know, way up here on this jump. But you just needed to be that way just a little bit farther, so that when you came out of the cross, you could just go like this to the tunnel. Okay, so let's watch it again. Yeah, see how you kind of were going this way and you actually had to like push a little bit that way. Sorry, here we go. See that? So that bar was definitely your fault. Sorry. Although to me, I'm always kind of refreshed when it's my fault because I'm always worried that my dog has some bar knocking issue and like, how do you solve that? But most of the time, like 9 out of 10 times, it's something that I did that caused the bar to come down. And that's totally fixable, right? We just have to improve ourselves. Just. So here, you bring up your outside arm, but you do it when she's already on the ground. So she needs to know before she takes off for this jump that she's going to turn this way. Now she makes the turn because she's pretty athletic and she's pretty honest, and she sees you going that way. But she lands pretty hard and long and straight off of this pink jump. So you needed to put that arm up right now. And you're pretty close to this jump, so I probably wouldn't have worried about pulling her off of it. So, I mean, she does make the turn, but she loops way out. And then she's got some experience, but you're kind of lucky she took that jump. I mean, it's a non-wing jump, and she landed so long off this one that she actually had to cut back a little bit to take that jump. Okay, so, and she probably only really took that jump because she's got some experience. See how she had to come back to it? Now, I don't know why. Okay, I see why she knocked the double. She knocked the double because you decelerated for the weaves. It's hard to see with the judge right there. And you decelerated to help her get into the weaves, but you need to, you need to think about the double first and then the weaves. So she needs forward cues for the double, especially since she has some trouble with bars. So she needs forward cues for this jump. And then after she lands, then you can decelerate and get her over to the weaves, okay? At least for now. I mean, maybe if the bar thing gets better, then you could, I don't know, I still wouldn't decelerate between these two jumps. I would decelerate when they land and you're setting them up for the weaves, okay? So watch you in this video and see if you can see yourself decelerate. It's right when she's right in the air over the double and you sort of slow down. Yeah. And she's a stinker in the weaves. Weaves just take a lot of drilling. Okay, but you get her through, and then you have a really nice finish. This is nice. You keep moving forward. You got your arm up, but it's like low. It's not ridiculous. Do a nice across there, and she reads it great. It was a really nice finish. So just a few little bobbles there.